And New Game Monday. I'm Derek.
I'm Suzzan. And we have beers this week.
Yes.
Why?
Because we played a party game this week.
We
and
sure did.
Now we're going to talk to you about it.
New Game Mondays. New games to us or new games to Kickstarter. And this game is new to Kickstarter this month.
Sex, Drugs, or Rock and Roll is an excellent party card game, trivia game, extravaganza.
And it's, we've all played them before, and this one's different. All right, so let's talk about how you play the game.
Okay, so it comes with 26 cards, playing cards, which you lay out face down in a circle.
The alphabet.
They're actually the letters of the alphabet on the other side, and those are your cues for trivia when you play. You also get, everyone gets a
status
card. That's the word I was looking for. Status card is red or it's green. If you go out during the round of play,
red,
you turn it from green to red. That shows everybody that you're out for that round, and if you're playing with 10 people, that comes in really handy.
Even when you're drinking. Green is go, red is stop.
Okay, so you've got that going on. Okay, so however you choose the first player, it's up to you. The first player flips over the first card that they pick and say it's P, the letter P.
Of course.
You have to think of trivia or of names of things of either sex or drugs or rock and roll related that begin with the letter P, and then the play goes clockwise around the table. You have a timer.
Oh, this is brilliant. This is what makes this game different than all the other party games, because you think, I opened up the box and I'm like, why are there so many timers? That's such a waste of space.
I found that when the timer was going, I couldn't think of a darn thing. I was super smart up until I flipped my timer to go, and I was done.
All cocky, which by the way, letter C. All cocky until you get to your turn, and you have something in your head, and then you go, all of a sudden, blank.
What was I going to say?
Blank.
I've got no idea.
Like, I can't tell you how many times everybody repeated each other because we're so focused on the timer.
People would sit
You're not
there
listening.
And stare stupidly at their timer until it ran out, and they'd be like, I'm a red card. So that brought an element of pressure into the game that a lot of other trivia games like this don't have, and I thought that was brilliant.
And the status cards really keeps the game moving. So you can't, like the other card games, you have time to go, is it my turn next?
Nope.
No, you look down and you see and you got to go.
It's loud and clear. The guy in front of you is red. It means you're next. Okay, so you've got that. Then you've got there's the sex category. There's drug category. There's rock and roll category, and it's really up to your group how dirty the sex references go. The drugs, the rock and roll.
How close you are, how much you want to share.
Yeah, and it makes it a fun. After a couple rounds, everyone really starts loosening up, and the categories get a little more broad.
Oh yes, ours evolved into not just. It went from sex positions to sexual anatomy, and then sexual
sex acts,
dysfunctions. Well, sex acts is the official role.
Yeah. Well, but there's a lot of leeway in your home game, in your game with your group of people.
The variations of rules. There's variations for drinking and we didn't do that, but we did. We found out, being the elders of the Nerdz Garage, that we knew so much more about rock and roll than everybody.
So many 70s rock and roll bands and rock and roll
we're killing it.
Stars.
Killing it.
You can just list them off. And these guys, they didn't know anything about rock and roll.
I think at one point we could have said made up bands. They're like, dang,
absolutely, we could have made up bands. So you can do
good.
that. That's another house rule. If you're not telling the truth and they don't know it, whose fault is it?
So we opened it up to all music to give the youngins a fair chance.
Yeah. I mean, I think one of the fun aspects of this game is the different categories, how they crash together. I love that this game was originally, as their story goes, the idea came up in a dive bar. It was a bunch of friends in a dive bar.
Over a bunch of beer.
Doing trivia over a bunch of beer. And that's
excellent. We love that.
An excellent story. And you can take this to your local and play it with strangers, play it with friends.
Seriously portable.
Yeah.
And
just
very
remember,
replayable.
As soon as that timer...
Pressure. It's pressure. Some of the funny things...
Can't think of a thing.
Some of the things that were funny is that they all thought it was really weird how much prescription drug information I had. I didn't even know I had.
It was a little weird.
can definitely tell the age range of the music people.
Everybody has their area of knowledge that they were able to fall back on during this game. You know, that some people knew more about certain things than
But
others.
nobody felt bad about it because it was
No.
so much fun.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. We played round after round just to get the hang of it and see how people reacted to it, and everyone reacted to it with A+.
And we went from 2 to 3 players to 7 players, and it was just as fun with 2 as it was with 7. And we've have a dozen games in, and we like it so much that when it goes to Kickstarter, we're going to back it. We believe in it.
2 thumbs up.
And
Absolutely.
And the person that we saw that was really funny that they liked, what was his rave review?
Seymour Butts raves. I laughed so hard that I peed a little. Seymour Butts.
I think I know him. And who's his friend?
Drew P. Wiener says, best card game I've ever played with my grandmother and her gin rummy club. I'm not sure this is real.
No. I knew him in college.
Oh, okay. Well.
All right. Well, we're going to give a cheers.
Cheers to SDR.
Sex, drugs, or rock and roll.
Indeed.
Coming to Kickstarter this month in March.
Yeah.
And we highly recommend it. Cheers.
Awesome.